Hey everybody, welcome back to Mediocre Whiskey Review. I'm Jill, your host. We're doing a battle today. Stick around. All right, everybody. Got a wild hair at my butt. Decided to do a blind battle, we'll say. So I picked two whiskeys that are almost identical in proof, and that's what is in these glasses. Now, you can probably see them. They're right here. So we have a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. I can't ever say that fast. And we have an Elijah Craig barrel proof. So we're going to get into this, and I'm going to tell you about these whiskeys, and then we're going to see which one I like best today. That's all. So go like, subscribe, comment, do all the things and the stuff. I do have a whiskey to warm my palate up for this battle because they're both pretty high proof. So what's in that glass, by the way, is a Knob Creek 9 single barrel, 120 proof. So first up, we have Jack Daniel's single barrel proof, and he comes in at 133.6 proof. He was barreled on 2/15/24. So he was barreled earlier this year. I don't know an age statement is non-age stated. What I saw online is that they are believed to be aged between 4 and 7 years. Mash bill is 80% corn, 12% rye, and 8% malted barley. That's this guy. This guy over here, we chose the C923 because he is 133 proof. So he's like 0.6 proof lower than Mr. Daniels over here. This is age stated 13 years, 7 months. Huge difference in age. And then the mash bill on this, I didn't know this till I was looking it up. I'd love to say that I was smart enough to know that the mash bills were similar, but I wasn't. Didn't know till I Googled it. But mash bill on this one is 78 corn, 10 rye, and 12 malted barley. So they are just damn close in proof. And I'm excited about it because I feel like Jack Daniel's is so far different from Elijah Craig, but yet very similar mash bill, but I'm sure different distilling styles and, stuff that happens in science, and they're different, and that's okay. But the age is very different. But what I do know is that this C923 I thought was phenomenal. I thought it was delicious, and I also thought this Jack Daniel's was delicious. So now we're going to see which one I really like. All right, I'm going to cleanse my palate, and then we're going to get into these. I don't know which is which. They've been moved around and switched around. I don't know what's what, so hold tight. Okay, so we're going to get into this because it just seemed like a fun thing to do. I was going to do the Stag Junior that I have, and it's 131 proof, but I didn't have another 131 proof that I thought was close enough in proof to compare. I think a 0.6 difference is okay, but everything else I had was either 2 or 3 proof points above or below. So I didn't want to do that. These are very close. So we're calling this guy on my right Glass A, and we're going to start there. The color on both of them, by the way, is absolutely gorgeous because they're so dark, and I think knowing that the Elijah Craig obviously is aged for much longer than the Jack Daniel's, I think I'm intrigued that the Jack Daniel's is so dark. Toffee, and just got some toffee. Chocolate, vanilla. Delicious. Let's give Glass B a sniff. It's hard to say Glass 2. Vanilla, caramel, Cherry? Did I get cherry? Maybe. I might have got cherry. I don't know yet. Because I don't want this video to be 35 minutes long, we're gonna jump right in and take our first sip. Cheers. That was like a toasted marshmallow dipped in caramel, or maybe not even caramel, maybe Heath bar. There was toffee and chocolate, but like that really strong toasted note. Smoky, a little bit smoky. Okay. Very good. Now, do we think I'm going to try to guess which is which? Maybe, but I'll probably be wrong. Glass B. That one had the caramel vanilla up front and then like a pepper, like a black pepper spice. So I can already tell you that had I guessed before I ever sipped, I'd have been wrong. Based on the nose, I had a guess. I would have been wrong. I think I would have been wrong because now my mind's changed on the palate. It's okay. It's all right. We're going to cleanse. We're going to start with glass B. Now we're going to start with glass B. Get the fresh palate on this one. Nose is phenomenal. That vanilla is so like it's, excuse me, it's like a very dark vanilla. Vanilla paste maybe is maybe what I'm getting. So I'm definitely getting a little bit of oak on the palate, but it's very vanilla and caramel forward. And then there's the black pepper and a little bit of oak, and then right back to the sweetness, to the vanilla and the caramel. Okay. All right. Glass A again, sip 2. Still, like that time it was like a toasted almond. And there's a little bit of spice on that one too. And I don't know if maybe it's because I just did it after this one. But there's that, it's a smoky, this time toasted almond is what I got on that one. This is getting, like, I keep changing my mind which one I think is which. I don't know. Right now, I don't know. Hold on. All right. We know that we have to go at least 3 sips because in my world, in my home, that's the rule. You have to give the whiskey 3 sips before you can truly determine how it is. That's how it works in my brain. So, go glass A again, and we're going to mix it up real good. And, all right, let's go. Sip 3. This is the tell-all. This is the telltale. Sip 3. Let's do it. Very creamy mouthfeel. That vanilla and toffee. I didn't get as much as the toasted almond this time. But the vanilla and toffee is very, very dominant on the palate. And I got a little more of the oak that time. Just an absolutely phenomenal pour. Now, I'm going to cleanse my palate again before we go sip 3 on glass B, just to keep things fair. Okay. Clean palate. Glass B. We got to mix it up real good too, just like we did the other. And we're going to go sip 3. The nose is just, the nose makes me think that it's one particular whiskey. The palate makes me think it's something else. I don't know what I'm going to do. All right, sip 3. vanilla and caramel, and that palate, or the mouthfeel is very, very smooth and warm and inviting. And then there's that black pepper, and then back to the vanilla. The finish is the vanilla and caramel. But I will say, glass A has a longer finish than glass B, and glass B is more black pepper than glass A on the palate. I want to make a guess, but I don't know if I can. I really don't know if I can. So I'm going to take one more sip of this. And one more sip of this. All right. I'm having a hard time right now even determining which one I like best, because they are both so good. But I'm going to make a guess anyway. I'm going to do it, and if I'm wrong, oh well. I still have both whiskeys to drink, so am I really a loser? I think not. So here's where my brain, this is what's going through my brain. This glass on the nose, I would have swore was Jack Daniels. This glass on the palate, I would have swore, or I'm sorry, on the nose, I would have swore was Elijah Craig. On the palate is a different story. On the palate, I am more inclined to think that this one is the Jack Daniels and this one is the Elijah Craig. Because this one having that more peppery, and when I say pepper, I'm sure that it's probably the oak, and I think it's, my brain's not going to compute what I want to say, but the nose on this one felt like Jack Daniels. I'm gonna make my statement, and then we're gonna find out. I think this one is Jack Daniels, and I think this one is Elijah Craig. Am I wrong? More than likely. That's okay. I'm going to stick with my answer. So I think this is Jack Daniels. Which one did I like better? I don't know. They're both so good. And I think today I like this one better. It's a little bit sweeter. This one's, it's not harsh is the wrong word, but it's got that black pepper spice in there that's pretty prominent. And today I'm in the mood for the sweeter. So I think this one is Jack Daniels, and we're going to find out. It is Jack Daniels. My gosh. Am I getting better at this? Am I getting better? I think that's the second time in a row, which I don't do them very often anymore, but I think that's the second time I've picked correctly. So, yay me. But seriously, on the nose, I would have put money that one was Jack Daniels. If that's all I was going by, I would have swore it. But the palate gave it away, and I'm not mad about it. Those are both absolutely phenomenal pours, and I have another single barrel proof that I haven't even opened yet, so I really should do that. But this was fun. That was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I was actually driving home, and I was like, what am I going to do? And this popped into my head. Like I said, it started with the stag. That's what I was going to do, but I didn't have anything to really compare to that. And if we're being 100% honest, the stag, it was very good, but mine needed a couple drops of water. It felt so hot, and it's 131 proof, 133 for both of these, but I can tolerate these two better than I can tolerate my stag. And I haven't opened it for a long time, so I should probably revisit it. In the meantime, I hope you guys have had the most amazing week and weekends, and I have no idea when this is airing, so I don't know what day it is. But I hope everybody's doing super great. And that's all I have for you today. Go be nice to each other, do something nice for someone else, and I will see you guys next time. Cheers.